Hello, everybody. It's Mom Bray. How are you? Hope you guys are having a great day. Just have a little message for you really quick. So hopefully you can stay connected really quick. If you are at your lunch, take your lunch calmly. Grab a cup of tea, like usual. I hope you're having a great day so far. You're having a nice morning so far. Just want to invite you really quick and have that little message for you with love and gratitude I stand before you. If you can share it and invite a friend, it's fine. I'm going to be really quick and brief and go straight to the point. So I'm going to wait until I have a little bit more people connected so I can start sharing my message with you guys. I hope you're having a blessed Monday, that the week is starting strong. Mine is all right. I'm thankful, I'm grateful because I'm able to see a new day. I'm able to talk to you guys, so I am blessed. I'm blessed. Hi, JL. This video is in English, so I might be talking in French in a minute. C'est une vidéo en français, bonjour, en anglais, hein? Bonjour. Okay. Hi guys, really quick. I want to talk about the importance of why should we change the education of our boys. Why do we change the way? Why do I think that we need to revise? We need to prepare our kids. We need to change just the way we educate our children, especially boys nowadays. Bonsoir ma chérie, comment vas-tu? Merci d'être là. Je vais faire la vidéo en français dans quelques minutes. J'ai juste avec mes amis anglophones, donc yeah, I'm switching language a little bit, but I'll be with you guys back. Yeah, I want to talk about, you're going to catch me, but I'm going to talk really quick and really efficient. It is so important that we change the way we raise our kids, especially boys nowadays, okay? With my French, audience, I was talking about the importance of how painful it is that we don't prepare men for marriage. And when you talk about men, we talk about boys. So the boys right now, I'm talking about the little boy that you have inside your womb right now, the little boy that you have coming up, the one that you're raising right now is like 9 years old or 10 years old. You need to be careful. You need to be cautious of the way that you're raising this kid. Because this child is going to become a man. This child is going to become someone else in the family. He's going to be the head of the family. But in order for him to fulfill his destiny, his purpose as a man, as the head of family, he needs to be taught. School is not going to teach him. Life might teach him in a hard way, but it's your role as a parent, as a mom, or as a dad, to make sure before you send him out of the house that this guy is prepared. So the first way that I'm going to give you, simple ways, simple tools, is to make sure that guy that is raising up in the house, by the time he gets like 3 or 5, you teach him manners. You teach him well manners. I'm not talking about like knowing, because kids, the girls, we prepare the girls, okay? Girls are in the house. Usually, like by the time they are 3 or 4 years old, you teach him how to, change a baby. You teach her how to do the hairstyle. You teach her how to do little things. You're teaching them how to do things. Yeah, and then, but guys, usually the only thing that they know is just the games, to play the games, to play. So everything that they do, in life, when they grow up, it's just playing games. That's what they do. But nowadays, I'm telling you, and my purpose and my vision is to raise the man according to God's will. It's not about the way that society is doing or thing. No, I'm talking about the man according to God's will. The man that is supposed to be the head of the family. The man who's supposed to be the one to build a house. That's the one I'm talking about, the custom built man. Therefore, you need to be able, when that kid is raising, first of all, you have to make sure that these kids know God. You have to make sure, oh my God, that your kid is taught on the way to love God. He needs to be in the presence of God. Teach your kids to pray from the little one. From that little baby steps, teach him how to pray. Teach him how to pray. Because the man who is in the presence of the Lord is going to be a great man. Because whatever is going to happen, he's not going to go to the bar. He's not going to go to the caveman, because that's where a lot of men hide when they're in silence. But I'm teach your boys from day one, from the moment, even before he starts speaking. teach him how to be in presence of the Lord. That's going to save him trouble. That's going to surround him with so much power. Because a lot of little kids, once they grow up, they lose that sensitivity. They get affected by whatever is happening, or they get affected by the media. But once you teach your kid, okay, especially your boy, who is supposed to be the leader, is supposed to be the head of the family, to always seek for God first, I am telling you, you will see the changing in his life. You will see how powerful this little kid is going to be, because he's going to grow up with principle. And I'm not talking about the principle that is teach at school. I'm talking about God principle. Because the purpose of God, when he created man, is for him to find his mate and created a kingdom on earth. So the principle that I'm talking about, I'm not talking about the principle that is on the books or stuff. No, I'm talking about according to the Bible, what God wants the man to do. First, to be in the presence of the Lord. Second of all, to have a job. I mean, he put him in the garden, okay, in the Garden of Eden, so he can cultivate that again. And by cultivate is what? Being this person has a job. So the man, what he needs before the woman is what? He needs to be in the presence of the Lord. Then he needs to be in his garden, cultivate that. Then after that, when he knows, also he knows about in that garden, he has found his purpose. So that's what I always say. It's not about the dominion. It's not about the submission. It's about the mission. The man, before he found the woman, needs to know his reason on earth. Why was he put in earth? His purpose. Why is your purpose? What are you going? Because it's not for you to go and court on a woman and ask, why you cute and all of that, which a lot of men are doing nowadays. But they don't know where they're going. They don't even know who they are. They need to have it. First, you have to have an identity in Christ. So you have to know who you are in Christ. You have to know where you're going. What are your plans for life? Where are you bringing your family to? Yes, you just don't go with a woman and become just, I'm going to have kids. No, that's not the reason why God blesses you. That's not the reason God tell you it's not good for you to be alone. When you attach with your mate, you have to have a mission. You just don't go get married just because you want to get married, because people around you are getting married, because you're 30 years old, because no. You have to have a purpose for that marriage. You have to have a mission for your family. You have to have a mission for your family. So when you're raising that little boy, making clear in life. Nowadays, grandma was going to the market and doing things, and grandpa was going out and grandma was staying in the house. Nowadays, men and women are going out. Everybody's going and look for something. Nevertheless, you need to teach your kids, you need to teach that little boy that he needs to know how to cook. It is good. Being the presence of the Lord, he needs to be in that garden. The garden can be, heaven is what? Is a house. He needs to take off the house, because what if he met someone who doesn't know how to cook? What if he met someone who doesn't know how to clean the house? What if he met someone who doesn't know how to do anything? So being a man, just having a woman, it's nothing. It's nothing else. Nowadays, he needs to have it all. He needs to be prepared. He needs to be ready so he can be a helper. Because it's about a mission, guys. We're missing a lot of things because we think, okay, it's just not. No. Nowadays, the mission as a woman is not to stay in the house anymore. It's to be your help, not to be your slave, to be your help according to God's purpose. I'm not even talking about your purpose on earth, because I'm talking about God's purpose. So you need to know, if you have a boy today, raise this guy to be a king, not to be a boy now. It takes boys, don't go to marriage. It takes a man to be married. It doesn't take a boy. If you're still a boy, don't get married. And what I call about a boy, you need to be, when you go, having a mission, being in God's presence, because you need to ask God for protection. You need to ask God for guidance, because sometimes your parents also will be on the way for your success. That's why you have to have God, because whatever God is saying, and God is asking you to do, that's going to be your destiny. That's going to be your purpose. And for that, you need to defend that. You need to defend that so much with whatever you're doing, because people might not believe what you're doing. People might not even give you or guide you or support you. But that which who has created you will give the strength for you to accomplish your destiny. And once you're ready to have that, you're in the presence of the Lord. You're in the garden. You're working on your purpose. You know where you're going. That's where God is going to tell you it's not good for a man to be alone. Don't chase a woman if you're not ready to know, okay, if you don't know the reason why you're chasing her, if you're not in the presence of God, if you don't have a job, if you don't know how to cultivate her. Because some of these guys are going down and chasing, or just want to have a maid, or I want to be a man. No, it's not about being a man. It's about a mission. What is the mission? You're the one that God has given the word to. So what are you gonna teach that woman who's gonna come by your side? How are you gonna be able to cultivate her? Are you gonna be able to bring the best out of her? That's the thing. So your little boy, you need to teach him. It doesn't matter wherever he is. He needs to know how to cook. He needs to be able to make his bed. He needs to be able to change the diaper of that little boy that little girl or that little child. You need to raise. Yes, you need to raise him that way. So it's so important. Be in the presence of God, be able to cultivate, because he has to know that the reason why he's coming having connection issue, but it's okay, I will speak still. Okay? So raise your kids. He needs to learn next to respect women. It's not because it has a win that you think, okay, you know what, it's the power. No. Without women, there's no men. Without men, there's no women. We are a team here. It's not about dominion. It's not about submission. It's about mission. But you have to teach him value nowadays. That yesterday, like 10 or 20 years ago, this value were not taught. Men will just say, you know what, you just have to be and go. No, men are sensitive. It's okay for men to cry. You have to understand that it has to be, once he's going without women, to marry her and say, yes, I do. Everything might fall apart. Everything might come together. But as long as they have God in their life, this couple is going to be powerful. This couple is going to be so powerful. That's the reason why I'm going to give you the same thing. At the same time, you have to understand that it's okay for you. At school, they're going to cry. It's okay for you to cry, little boy. It's okay for you to cry, little boy, because in a man, you're going to find a little boy. You're going to find a hero, and you're going to find that king. So sometimes that little king, that little boy and you will come out, and it's okay to cry before your mate. It's okay to tell your wife, you know what, I cannot do it. Can you please help me? That's the reason why we're coming as a mission. It's not about dominion. That way you take your cap and everything as a man and you drop it off and you talk to your mate like, honey, I am sorry. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be able to empower that, because that's how become a leader. A leader also will be weak. A leader will cry. It's okay to cry. Yes, it's been told everywhere that little boy don't cry. No, little boy cry. Because little boy, before now, you have feelings. A man has feeling. A man is not a baby. He has feeling too. He's a human being. It's okay for you to feel weak. It's okay for you to be tired. That's the reason why you need a mate, but you need a strong mate. But in order for me to help you, I have to know where you're going. You need to have a mission. You need to have a purpose in that relationship. Nowadays, men just go and then do whatever they want to do because they want to. No. That's how you're wasting your time. You're wasting that lady's time. You're wasting that lady's energy and thing. If you're not ready, let her go and let someone else who's ready to do the job. And another thing also that you have to teach your man, your little boy, that the woman that you're going to meet might not be ready. You have to be ready to be patient also. Yes, not only women. Before that, they told us, women have to be patient. Also men, when you meet your wife, you need to learn to be patient. Let me tell you the reason why you need to be patient with men. With someone, a lot of women out there that you met have undergone so many stress, so many things that happen in their life. I'm not talking about, women have been tortured. Women have been called names. Have been cheating on. So when you meet that raw material, the woman that is a magazine, the woman that you dream of does not exist, little boy. That woman does not exist. You're the one who has to build. You're the one who has to take that raw material and make the woman of your dream. You understand what I'm saying? Let me repeat it again. The woman that is in your dream doesn't exist yet. When you marry that girl, when you decide to engage with that girl, you're taking the raw material. You're taking 80%. The 20% is your job every day to polish. Every day you have to be on work. That's why you've been putting on the garden to work on that garden. You need. The connection is kind of weird, but it's okay. Yes, guys, that's how it is. You have to know the woman that is in your heart doesn't exist yet. You're the one who has to come. You have to be patient with that woman. That woman might have been, might be sexually harassed. Might be coming from a hard family, a rough family where there's no father. So you have to be patient with her. You have to teach your boy that. Not because she's married, even she might be successful. She might have a whole 100%, but she's healed inside. She's still a Wonder Woman. She still have a lot of things that she needs to heal. That's why I talk about the power of forgiveness. You need to learn to forgive and forget. Without forgiveness, there's no love. Without patience, there's no love. Without care, there's no love. So that man that I was telling nowadays, like years ago, it was telling, you need to be tough. No, you need to be gentle with women. You need to be kind with women. You need to be careful with women. You need to listen to the women. Because a lot of women are coming to those relationships. They're already like warm. They're already hurt. So you have to be patient with them. You have to learn to listen to them. Sometimes she might not want to make love with you. That doesn't mean she doesn't love you. But she's still scared about that guy who raped her when she was 9 or 10 years old. She might be scared of that. She has a past. Be mindful and be meaningful. Be cautious. Okay? If you want to have a happy marriage, you have to be able to listen to your mate. You need to be able to be patient with each other. That is the only way that you're going to have a success. I'm not talking about whatever the magazine is saying. I'm not talking about whatever your father has lived or your mother. I'm talking about the cost of being in a relationship, the cost of being powerful, and then to enter the kingdomship. Because what I'm talking right now is the restoration of kingdom. That's what we're missing. That's why a lot of people are chasing money, are chasing power over the relationship. There's nothing. You can have money, you can have everything, but if you don't have the right partner, you go into 2018, if you don't have the right partner to be in your destiny, you're going to collapse, because that money will go, that thing can go. You might be dropped or you might be fired for your job today, but if you don't have the right mate out of your side, who you can get and cry to, if you don't have the right partner, you don't have the mission, in the presence of the Lord, you have failed. You have failed. I'm telling you. So as you're raising that little kid, make sure that the game has changed. It's not about the game anymore. It's into the game. It's a real world. It needs to be in the presence of the Lord. It needs to cultivate this woman. It needs to bring the best out of her. And then the woman that is going to marry has not been born yet. Is the one into his house, into his, the kingdom. Remember, there are no king without, there are no kingdom without king. So I hope that I inspire one of you guys. Share this video with your friends. My people, I love you. I want us to be happy. It's a strong community built together. But without each other, we don't anybody. So with love and warmth, I'm telling you, humbly before you, teach your boys, raise your boys to be kind, not to be rough. It's not okay for men to be rough, because the woman, you're going to break that little girl that you're going to meet. You have to be patient with her, because regardless of the background that she's coming from, you don't know whatever she has encountered in your life. Be cautious. Know your woman. Know exactly. So teach your woman. If you have a girl, teach him. If you have a boy, teach him that little girl that you're meeting might become from a strong. She might be orphan. She might never had a daddy, so she never had any man authority. So sometimes she might be a little rebellious. Sometimes she might be yelling at him. He needs to be patient. So patience is required in order for him to enjoy 100% of that little girl who is going to become a king. It's going to become a queen. And secondly, they have to bring power. You have to pray together. You have to pray together as a couple. So he has to be in the presence. It has to believe that without him that is there, nothing is going to be possible. You can have money. You can have anything that's success, but if you don't have God in your life, you are no one. Okay? You are no one. So listen to that one. Prepare, let him, teach him how to cook, because he might need it. He might be to college. He doesn't know how to cook. He might be starving and eating that fast food and whatsoever. And that's going to cause other consequences in his life. He might become sick. He might have diabetes. So it's good for him, not only because he wants to feed himself, but for him to have a healthy relationship with himself. And tomorrow he might meet someone who doesn't know how to cook. That's going to be a plus for him. So teach your boy how to cook. Yes, grandma told you it's not okay. I'm telling you today, we're going to 2018. That little boy that you're raising needs to know how to cook. Show him, whatever, the little pots. Show him how to do something with his finger. Doesn't wait because he's going to marry someone and hoping that this one is going to be no. Yes, you need to learn how to cook. It's good, because you don't know, the women that you're meeting. Because today now we're talking about, everybody wants to, women needs to be married, and we need smart women, which I have nothing against it. Okay, but you never know. She might be traveling, and the kids are in the house. Are you going to engage someone? You're going to be eating every day outside. That's going to be a lot of budget. That's going to be a lot on your budget. And plus of all, we're talking about health, right? I'm 100%. My body is my first instrument, so you need to learn how to eat right. Teach him how to fix a salad. Teach him how to make little. I'm not talking about microwave food. I'm talking about real food. Yes, teach your boy how to cook real food. It's good. He doesn't have to beg food, And second of all, he needs to be kind with women. He needs to understand his past or her past. He needs to be careful and patient, not rough. It's not a game. I know you'll be teach and raised that to be a game, and little girl, she knows how to pay. No, you need to change him. Show him how to change a diaper. Show him, when the woman is tired, show him the emotion of women. Teach him, when she's going to have a menstrual, there's going to be a chance. Well, but it's you don't have to cook for a lot of people. If you know how to cook for yourself, it's good. At least you won't starve. You won't starve. But yeah, guys, it is so crucial nowadays. You want to raise your boys to be like the MCU and thing, but no, he has to serve and not let us serve. That's another thing. God, thank God. He needs to serve his woman. You need to serve, learn him, teach him how to serve his woman. How to be there with him. You understand what I'm saying? It's not about money. It's not about money. It's not about success. You cannot be successful if you don't have the right mate at your. And for her to be able to fulfill her destiny, or to be able to be the good help, you need to appreciate it. And that's what we're missing a lot. A lot of men out there don't even know how to say thank you to the woman. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you. I appreciate you for who you are. I don't want you to be that magazine. It's not about the magazine, that picture in the magazine, that face in the magazine. It's not that you want. That woman need to have is precious than the gold mirror. It's more precious than the billion of dollars that you have in your bank account. So you have to learn how to appreciate her. You have to learn how to take care of her. You have to learn how to love her, how to be patient with her and work together. That's how you're going to build a mission that you have. Because it's not about dominion. It's not about submission. It's about a mission. I love you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this little quick video. Share with your friend. Tag a woman who has a boy, who is planning with a boy. Your boy is going to become a king tomorrow. But for him to be a king, for him not to miss, it doesn't matter if you're a single mom today. I'm telling you, I'm talking about mom, I'm talking about dad. You need to raise those kids according to the reality. Not about what's happening in the movies, about the reality, okay? Guys, I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed that. Share with your friends. And that was Mom Ombre. Have a blessed Monday and a blessed week. Ciao.